What is going on, guys? Samuel Wold from Samuel Wold Reviews, and today I'm here to continue my Alien movie series. Yes, I'm still continuing it. And today I'll be reviewing one of the alien films I never watched until a few years ago, and that is Alien 3. Oh boy. So Alien 3 is directed by David Fincher. This was his directorial debut. And he got Sigourney Weaver in a role along with other actors and he also got characters that you don't really care about. And this film is based on the last main member of a crew again, as great premise from the first film ended up dying in the beginning, and just now Charlie into his prison, and the prison has to find out one of the alien creatures. Yeah. Now, like I said, I never watched Alien 3 before until a few years ago. And I heard so many things about Alien 3. Like, I heard about the production problems that went through, how David Fincher basically left his project, is no one to do with Alien 3. And I read how kind of bad this movie was. And after watching it ago, yeah, it's pretty bad. It is pretty bad. But it's not to say there aren't any good things about Alien 3, because there are some good things about Alien 3. Well, some of the acting is pretty good. I mean, Sigourney Weaver again, she's great at really as RAs, and a couple of the, as I say, Charles Dance, Charles A. Stunton, Ralph Brown, Danny Webb, and Lane Hickson, they were good in their performances, and their characters were serviceable best, and their characters were serviceable best. And there was still a couple moments of some great and a couple of creepy scenes, like that scene with the alien attacking Ridley. And I think that was probably the most intense scene of the entire film, though it's not really saying much. But that scene, and that's one of those shots and scenes that does show a little bit of potential this film could have. As well as film's part unnecessary. This film still could have some potential to be probably as good as the first two Alien films. And of course, the alien design still looks pretty creepy. I mean, as Alien said, the alien design in this film, it's pretty damn creepy like the first two films. And it's well shot, I will not lie. And that's basically it. That's basically all the pros to Alien 3. Now, for you honestly, I am reviewing the theatrical version. I'm not reviewing the extended cut, which I heard was better than the actual cut. So maybe someday I will get to the actual cut and watch it. But I'm viewing the film now released in theaters. So I just figured get it out of the way. So let's talk about continue what I'm saying. Now I say there are a lot of issues with this film. I think honestly the biggest issue I personally have with Alien 3, it's not to do with any wrong in the film. It's involved with the development problems and the false marketing. Now, and I heard this movie went through major production issues. I read a lot of articles of film how it went through some directors, certain writers, and certain plot ideas, and eventually the adventure. And this one was kind of rushed on a certain date. They even started with an unfinished script. Let's get right there. This part was another example of a film being faulted by executives. My executives probably one of the type of films where her David Fincher was even locked out a lot of things, even the editing. So that's not good. So I think those issues probably what suffered through this film the most. And also the forced marketing, because say this. Say you watch the first trailer of this film. Basically, the trailer said, in 1977, in space, no one can hear you scream. In 1992, on Earth, everybody can hear you scream. Because originally, this film was originally supposed to be on Earth. And I thought that could actually been interesting. That could have been pretty cool. Of course, they went with the prison, of course. Of course, which I think the development problems in the false marketing really suffered through this film. I know a lot of these like And this is going to be even a couple actors. Basically all the actors are just bland to wooden to really terrible. And then characters that you just not that much developed, but characters you don't really care about and have storylines that are basically just not developed whatsoever, not handled them. Again, I'm trying to do that and it's only cut being a real theatrical cut. Generous cuts and in some kids Bonnie Pinch the only person that you actually truly care about is Ripley. Though her death scene I'll get into a little bit. And because think about the film literally lacks in the suspense department. And that has you don't feel a lot of suspense, you don't feel a lot of tension as you think you do when like there with that scene where the alien's like right to her face. That was a very tense scene. And there was also a couple of emotional moments from the characters that I really was like, oh, okay, why are you getting done that? Man, a character you don't really care about, in terms of suspense, really is lacking. As me at least. This movie is also very slow and it causes I said with a lot of subplots and a lot of stuff that goes nowhere. The film loses a lot of focus and stuff. And this movie did have some moments some shots of potential, much like moments involving certain characters, certain plot points. I thought it could have been interesting if they had developed them more, focused on them a little more. Hearing on them a lot more. That actually could have been interesting, but of course they just basically find them basically just another example of wasted potential. Because this film probably could have, of course. Yeah. I mean, the first 5 minutes alone, you basically just don't, there's a lot of great characters that you actually did care about in the first film end up dying in the first 5 minutes. And I get what they're trying to do with that, but can you at least make the characters in this film at least likable and great as those two characters? But no, you don't. Plus, how they did that, but how they managed to kill the major characters is, I thought that was honestly kind of necessary. I don't think the characters didn't really need to be killed off. I mean, they could kill them off probably at the end of the film, but don't kill them off in the beginning. In my opinion, at least. Basically, I mentioned a lot of moments where the film is really boring, and at one point you almost put me to sleep. And that's not good. Not good, and because it's boring, and I spent the film really lacks the great atmosphere and intensity that the first two films had. I mean, the first two Alien films were really suspenseful, really had great and likable characters that you actually care about. And involving the aliens and the mythos and all this stuff. It has some characters that you care about, a lot of things that kept you on the edge of your seat. Again, that alien thing I mentioned is basically the only time I was on the edge of my seat. I didn't say that was like, okay. Okay. Why should I care? If I never care about the character, why should I care? I realize I shouldn't. I shouldn't. And also, I really cannot blame David Fincher for wanting to not call this film his own. I don't. I mean, this film could have been great. Actually, it could have been. It might not have been as good as the first two films, but it could have been at least been good or great. It really is a great, really interesting addition, but of course, it ended up being just a yawning addition. Now let's talk about the death scene. Probably spoilers, by the way. I mean, I'm sure you guys don't know about this, but spoiler alert for the ending. Now let's talk about Ripley's death scene. Like the scene how they could have been emotional, probably could have been engaging, since Ripley is basically the only character that you care about. I mean, that scene could have been interesting. But it is the execution of how they did the scene is what I didn't feel any intensity for. It's how they did it. And how they did it kind of pissed me off a little bit. Because not only in a way it kind of went against the character that Ripley is, but of how it's shot, how it's handled, and how it's handled. But how they do the scene, it's just I was like, a minute ago, wait, what? Especially that alien popping on a chest. Like that didn't look bad. Plus, her falling to the forest was total green screen. I was all believe it was total green screen. Total green screen. And not even the score in this film is often that good. And the great thing about the first two films has a creepy and haunting scores to it. This film, score is just forgettable. I don't even remember, honestly. I'm probably remember a lot about this film, honestly. This film is just so overall, Alien 3 is just a pretty forgettable and a pretty bad addition to the Alien franchise. A film that could have potential to be great, could have potential to be amazing, but due to all the development problems it went through and the false marketing, I think that's what the film really settled for. I mean, it does have some good acting, it does have some couple of good characters, it does have a good character of Ellen Ripley, it has a couple of good scenes that do have shots of potential, and the alien design still looks creepy. And it has well shots. On the shots, and it's not badly directed. But it could have been tons better. This film lacks the suspense, the atmosphere, and the intensity that made the first two Alien films the great films they are. They are, because you have characters that you don't really care about. It's very slow, it's very incoherent, like focus. It's just a pretty bad film, and of course, if you haven't seen this film, don't. I probably recommend actually the assembly cut. It was calling it. I probably might see some kind of view in the future. If I ever get a job and ever get some money to help, we'll buy it in the future. But I'm really the film this as high film. So that being said, I'm gonna give Alien 3 a 20 of a D+. Yeah, it has some good performances. It will be still likable and still great kill until the end. It has some good scenes, and it has some shots of potential. Yeah, it has those creepy, good cinematography. But nah, this film is just pretty bad. Pretty bad. Well guys, that is my review of Alien 3. Would love to know if you have seen Alien 3. Rate that down below. Do you think it is terrible and bad? Do you like it? Do you actually love the film as much as the two films? What are your thoughts on it? Comment below, let me know. You can see I have a lot of videos planned. I plan your way. Anyway, again, tomorrow I will be reviewing The Prestige, my Christopher Nolan series. Because I've recently been watching a lot of Luke Cage lately, finally. I don't know when I'll be finished watching it, but I'll probably have it up by probably next weekend. But if you're probably by next weekend, see my review of season 2. And I hope I'll be able to see Logan soon. I really honestly want to see that film so much. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. I am Simi World from Simi World Views. I will see you guys next time. And stay cool, everybody. Peace.